Hi, my name is Raphael. I'm from LifeGrowthDesigns. Today, I can't wait to share with you why it is so important that you identify who your ideal customer is, how important it is, and how you'll find out who it is you want to be working with. So let's get started designing your life. Okay, Raphael, why is it important that I know who I sell my product to? Why is it important that I know who I sell my information to? Why is that important at all? Well, it is essential to every piece of marketing that you do. It's essential to the course if you're doing knowledge business. It's so essential that you know who it is you're talking to. Because right now I'm looking at a camera. It's a camera lens. But in my mind, I have the ideal customer. I know the type of person that you are that would be interested in the things that I share. First of all, with this video, it's not somebody who's already been working online for a long time and knows what it is they want to do, right? And it's also not somebody who wants to get rich quick. I've already eliminated that. It's somebody who wants to work, who wants to have a huge potential and share something of value to the world. It's somebody who would like to get out of whatever situation they're in their own job, because they're stuck in traffic every day, or because they have hard to work with bosses or colleagues. I can see the type of person that would want to pursue this kind of business. I work with them as clients now, and I've learned over time more and more what kind of person you are that would be interested in this product. And the more I learn that, the more I can resonate with you and the more I'll have people to work with. So the other important thing there is that you work with people that inspire you. You work with the people that get you excited about what it is you're sharing. And not with the people that drain energy from you. Not with the people that take and don't give. So I didn't know that when I first started coaching. I had taken on clients that were draining, that were high maintenance, that were very hard to help, that wanted me to do it for them. And I had to learn that that's not what I want to do. I had to learn that I don't like to work with clients who don't do what they say, right? The only way I feel like I can help people move forward is that when they decide that this is what they want to do, they do it. And so now my process of working closer to people already filters out whether or not they're the type of person to take action or not. So I also am attracted to people who have already done something. So even sometimes in my sales process, like if you click down below and get a free PDF, if you go further down that road with me, there'll be things that you'll have to do before you get something. Why? Because I want to work with people who take action. Those are the people who build businesses. There are so many people out there right now who will watch something like this and be under the illusion that they're doing something to create their dream. Watching this will not be your dream. Watching this may be inspiration, aspiration, information about how to fulfill your dream. But the only thing that will fulfill your dream is doing it. So, you're going to start your knowledge-based business thinking about who were you in this process that you're selling back then. Where did you first have the epiphany that you want to do something like this? So I think back to the point in my life where I was ready for a change, because I work on changing people's lives. When I think about this business, helping people here in my mini course that you can continue to watch about creating your own business online, when I think about the avatar, when I think about that person I want to work with, it's me when I wanted to start my business. At least that's where I was at. And the qualities that I had, the tenacity, the sheer, I am going to do this, those are the kind of people that I'd like to draw to me as an audience. So, and I put it over here because I want to work with people until the point where they're already making money, where they already have an audience, they're influencers. I want to sit with them in a circle and help them help me as well. So this is what we call value ladder. I'll get to that in another video. but we're going to start here in the value ladder. We're going to start at that place. It's a bit like you are a reader, right? And when you'll have to forgive me. You have to forgive me for this metaphor because I was a teacher in a primary school. I knew how to read, and I had to think back to like the very foundational skills of how to learn how to read in order to teach the first grade. If you go in there and start teaching the intricacies of sentence structure, they will look at you like you have 6 heads. So I had to go back to the very beginning. And this is what I'm asking you to do. Whatever the subject it is, and if you're watching this and you're not on a knowledge-based business, you're watching this but you have a thing to sell, it's so important that you find the avatar, you find the ideal person you want to sell to. Now, Brendon Burchard often says that if you're going to sell a vacuum, you don't just make a vacuum for a housewife or just for a business, but you make a vacuum for everything and then market just to the housewife or the business. And I am all on board. So we're going to niche now on one very specific place, and later you can niche in other places. Right now, the product could be universal. I personally work with world changers. I work with people who want to change the world, who are growth experts, who help other people grow, whether it's health, wealth, relationships, whether I don't work with people who are making cakes. So if you do click down below and want to go a step further than my mini course, if you're making cakes or selling duct tape, you're not the client for me. You could still probably take one of my courses and learn a lot, but the closer you get to me, the more it will filter out the person who's selling tape. Because honestly, that doesn't excite me. And so already here, when I'm talking to this camera here, imagining you, the person who wants to change the world, there are some things I'm going to say differently. When I said that about cake or tape, a few people probably dropped off in this video. So who is it? Who is it you want to work with? Where are they now? Where are they going to be when they can afford one-on-one coaching with you or sitting in a mastermind with you? Who are they then? Because we're going to teach them how to get to where you are now. Or it could be, the people I see working within 10 years are here in my value ladder, right? I'm only here still. I just have to make sure I'm up ahead of them. And together we'll rise is actually one of the themes of my company. Together we'll rise. And we'll move up that ladder of value. So who is it you want to work with? Find out what they're doing. Is it somebody who hates, I mention traffic a lot. They're sitting in traffic every day, right? I have a colleague who created a podcast because he wanted to reach that person who's sitting in their car in traffic, going to the job that they hate, coming home in traffic from the job that they hate, and wants to build something that's much more fulfilling, that they love, that they're passionate about. And they sit in the car and they listen to his podcast and create in their mind what business it is that they want. And when they get home, they're so pumped up about the thing they're going to create that they create it. They start the side gig and they create their company. So that's a very specific person, right? Find out specifically who it is you want to work with. What kind of job do they have? What age range are they in? Give them a name, Joe, Bob, Lawrence. Find a picture online and cut it out of the kind of person that you imagine you're going to talk to, a man and a woman, and put them on your wall. Put them somewhere you see all the time when you're creating your programs, when you're creating your marketing. Find out who it is you want to work with. Okay. Go ahead and move on to the next course, or click below for the more advanced course, and I'll be talking to you soon. Take care. Bye. And don't forget to subscribe down below. I'm going to fill this channel with information that'll be all you need to get your business started. And if you want to bring it to the next level, if you want it to happen faster or be more powerful when you get your business started, be sure to go to the Freedom Funding link down below.